Hare Krishna. Is June 17th, 2023. And today is the anniversary of the Disappearance Day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Om Mangyanatimmirandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadalmayam Dadati Spapitanti Kum Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. And the pranam mantra for Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchidananda Namine Guru Shakti Svarupaya Rupanuga Varayate. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda, who is transcendental energy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a strict follower of the Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa. Hare Krishna. So, Hare Krishna. So, practically the last 7 hours we're engaged in a devotional program focused on Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And we did some reading from Srila Prabhupada in one of the lectures he gave about Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Prabhupada's highlighting Bhaktivinoda, the aspect of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's mission to be the street sweeper, to keep the philosophy and practice clean. Otherwise, it's happening now and has happened over the generations that in the name of Vaishnavism, so much decadence and impurity comes in, and so Bhaktivinoda Thakur keeps it clean. We read some pastimes around that. We focused on just like this idea of home programs. We take it for granted. Well, in one sense, that's rejuvenated in recent centuries by Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Nam Hat program. The idea is, to do devotional service, you go to the temple. He created this whole massive community that's now worldwide. It's called Nam Hat. It started with Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Also go to the temple if that serves you. Do Krishna conscious in your home programs in Europe and Australia and Russia and Melrose and Alachua and La Crosse. Home programs. That's Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So there's so many major facets of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's incredible contributions to the world. So today is the anniversary of Disappearance Day. Earlier in the morning, in part of the discussion, Malini Prabhu was commenting on the idea of disappearance. She just led us in the song Yaya Nilo Prima Donna. Hey Prema Lila, Hare Krishna. Yes, and so we can, it could seem strange to some, like, disappearance. Well, you don't celebrate death, you celebrate birth. So there's a oneness and a difference. There's a oneness and a difference that, so for God, Krishna, in any of his expansions, and all the pure devotees of God, all the pastimes are fully transcendental. Janma karma chame divyam evam yoveti tatvata chakvideham punarjanma neti mam eti sorjuna. Krishna says, if one understands, if one really grasps the transcendental nature, transcendental mean not born or influenced by the material modes of nature, the transcendental nature of the appearance and disappearance and all the activities. That's why we use the term pastime. We term pastime because we can think like, let's say, in ordinary life. Well, have to go to my job. That's work. But then, on the weekend or twice a year, I go to hike in the mountains. Or I play golf. That's my pastime. Playing golf is my pastime. Or tennis or hiking in the mountains. Right? So for Krishna and his pure devotees, everything's pastime. And to the extent that we connect through aural sound vibration or through vision, to the extent that we connect with any of the pastimes of of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his pure devotees, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, then we enter into transcendental pastime. Then our activities, the consummation is absolute, from a fourth chapter Bhagavad Gita verse. Then we enter into our eternal Leela. Leela means it's not work. Everything is play. Everything's pastime. So whether we're focusing on Bhaktivinoda Thakur raising his 13 children, or being a magistrate, a judge in Jagannath Puri, serving under the British government, or fiercely protecting the Vaishnava Dharma, and fiercely defeating and putting an end to the nonsense activities, the decadent activities in the name of Vaishnavism, but are really pseudo Krishna consciousness. Whether we're focusing on Srila Prabhupada, penniless as a monk, 1965, boarding the Jaladuta to cross the Atlantic to give us Krishna consciousness, or we're focusing on Srila Prabhupada rising at midnight. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he rose at midnight to write his books. Prabhupada said he would rise at 1 a.m. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada described, he would get home from work, take dinner prasad, take a few hours rest, get up at midnight to write books, and then go to be a judge again. And so whatever pastime we're focused on, Prabhupada dancing in Rath Yatra, including the appearance, that's why we use the term pastime rather than ordinary activity. And sometimes Prabhupada will say, it's Bhaktivinoda Thakur's birthday, or it's Krishna's birthday. True, but more technically, it's the appearance, because it's not like a forced birth, right? Like we have desires, and we have past karma, good karma, bad karma, and according to our desires and good karma, then we're forced to take birth, maybe in the body of a snake or a frog, or the body of a body called David Wolf in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're forced to take birth, and so it's appearance, avirbhava, or disappearance. So we can say death. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's one of his verses that Prabhupada referenced so much is he reasons ill who says that Vaishnavas die when thou art living still in sound. Vaishnavas die to live, and living try to spread the holy name around. I'll do that one again. He reasons ill, so it's like bad logic. He reasons ill who says that Vaishnavas die when thou, meaning the Vaishnavas, when thou art living still in sound. Vaishnavas die to live, the body apparently died. The Vaishnavas die to live, and living try to spread the holy name around. So we can experience, so that's why it's like, so the pure devotee of God, the pure devotee of Krishna, that they are fully present. They are fully present in their sound vibration. Prabhupada emphasized, says there's two ways to associate with the spiritual master, with the pure devotee. There's what's called vapu, or physical association, and there's vani, associating. Prabhupada would call it vibrational association, or preceptorial association. And Prabhupada would say, and of the two, the vani, or the vibration, preceptorial by sound, that's essential, that's most important. The vapu might sometimes be there, might sometimes not be there. So just like this morning, we read some of Prabhupada about Bhaktivinoda. We read of some of Bhaktivinoda Thakur about his philosophy and about his kind of autobiography about his life, including his transformation, kind of like a young intellectual skeptic towards, he stumbled upon a copy of Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he was completely transformed, and then he became, rather than being critical of the Bhagavatam, he became a servant of the Bhagavatam. Nasta prayeshu bhadrishu nicham bhagavata seveya bhagavat yutamashloke bhakti bhavati naishtiki. That says that by regular attendance in classes on the Srimad Bhagavatam, and by serving the pure devotee, the pure servant of the Bhagavatam, all that is troublesome to the heart is practically completely destroyed, and loving transcendental service to Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is praised by the choicest transcendental Vedic verses, is irrevocably established in the heart. So this is important, that this whole idea of, so even for an ordinary spirit soul that's conditioned, the soul never dies. And for a pure devotee of Krishna, the pure devotee is fully present in their sound vibration and also in their vapu, just like here from Prabhupada House in Melrose, Anasuya and Lakshmi Priya, they brought here this very nice painting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, yeah, right. And then of course and then on the altar we have a picture of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Prabhupada. So we offer flowers. So someone said, well, is this like a symbol of the person? That's not the correct understanding. If it's a symbol, it actually becomes a form of idol worship. And even in the Old Testament, that's kind of not to worship idols. No, like Krishna and his pure devotees, they're fully present in their form, in their sound vibration and their form. And that's why whatever we understand or not, these forms of Krishna's pastime, Krishna's pure devotees, these sound vibration, this is revealing absolute truth. It means truth that's true in all time and space. It's revealing truth, and simultaneously the vibration and the form is non-different from the truth it reveals. And therefore, we can experience this. We're here for an hour, a few hours. It's transformational. The experience is transformational. So today, a special day to enhance, through Srila Prabhupada, to enhance our direct relationship with Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now, there's so much to read from and to discuss, and one of his astounding, inconceivable contributions is his bhajans. Bhajans means devotional poems. Jaya Radha Madhava is one. Sri Gora Arti is one. Jayo Jaya Gora Chander Aroti Keshoba Yenila. That's from Narottam Das Thakur. So this book, most of the bhajans are from Bhaktivinoda. At Malini's home, there's a thick blue book, hundreds of bhajans from Bhaktivinoda. Plus he wrote like more than 100 books, all pure devotional books. So there's different directions we can go. I thought, I'm glad to hear if anyone at this time would like to ask any questions, make some suggestions about where we focus in our remaining 15-20 minutes, share any realizations, comments at this time. I'm opening it up. Okay, so bhajan, once you hang around a bit, everyone gets to know the bhajan by Bhaktivinoda Jaya Radha Madhava. So another one that we get to know quick, this is also by Bhaktivinoda. And by mentioning this one, I might be revealing more about my consciousness than I should. So this one is called Prashad Sevaya. Why is Malini laughing? Why is she giggling? I don't know. I already gave a disclaimer that I'm probably revealing more about my consciousness on this holy day than I should be. But okay. No, really. No, we should. Okay, so.
That's why you offered your kitchen.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I thought that was the bhajan you sing to yourself when you go to sleep.
Okay, so, all right, it's actually a bhajan from Bhaktivinoda Thakura. And Prabhupada encouraged us. He even instituted it, just like we sing Bhaktivinoda Thakura's bhajans before, we sing Jai Radha Madhava before class, we sing Gora Arti typically in the evening. It's an evening raga, like each 48 minutes of the day has a particular musical tune associated with it. I'm not expert in it, but I do know that raga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Jaya Gaura. That one. So that's particularly meant for like sunset, dusk, like that. So each 48 minutes has a raga. Prabhupada didn't want us to get like distracted by all that. I mean, it might be maybe for a few followers of Srila Prabhupada, that's their service to really get into the ancient musical ragas. Not for me, but and there's Prabhupada did give us a morning raga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's like a raga for pre-dawn. So before taking prasad, Prabhupada suggested we okay. So this one's called Prasad Sevaya. Sevaya. If you already know this one, raise your hand. Okay. No, it's a good one to learn. Good one to learn. Okay. All right. And also the English, because like it's such a fun bhajan, and then we get to the words. Okay. So okay, it's called Prasad Seva. It's probably in the books there. Okay, I'm going to start by reading the translation. This is a good one. Not this. It can truly help us to control our tongue. First form of control, to eat nothing but prasad, and like that. Okay. Oh Lord, this material body is a place of ignorance, and the senses are a network of paths leading to death. Somehow we have fallen into this ocean of material sense enjoyment, and of all the senses, the tongue is most voracious and uncontrollable. It is very difficult to control the tongue in this world. But you, dear Krishna, are very kind to us and have given us such nice prasad just to control the tongue. Now we take this prasad to our full satisfaction and glorify you, Lord Radha and Krishna, and in love call for the help of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. You might have some slightly different translation, but more or less that's the translation. So this body is a lump of ignorance, and the senses are a network of paths leading to death. So now, the tune that I know is actually it's quite like a jovial lilting tune, talking about how this body is a lump of ignorance, and the senses are a network of paths leading to death.
Yay!
And yay! Okay, so
everybody,
and of the senses, the tongue is the most voracious and difficult to control. Okay, so it goes like this. Sara Vijajal Jendriya Taika Jive Pile Visaya Sagare Tari Matya Jivati Laupamoy Sudharmati Take Dekta Katina Samsare Krishna Baradoyamoy Kori Bare Jivajai Svaprashada Nadilo Bai Sayanamrita Pao Radha Krishna Gunagao Premida Ko Chitani Nitai Jani Mai Jani Tai. Sometimes we add a few lines. Bhagavat Prasad. Okay, so that's a fun one. That was fun. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I just turned to one here. So this one, I think we can just maybe read the English translation. This one's called Arundaya Kirtan. It's a kirtan song to be sung at dawn. Arunodaya Kirtan. Arunodaya Kirtan. Arunodaya Kirtan. It starts, the Sanskrit starts Udilo Aruna Pura Babage. So it has, looks like it has 8 stanzas. Looks like it has 8 stanzas. Maybe we can take turns reading stanzas. I'll read the first one. And we can just absorb ourselves in the loving, devotional, transcendental mood of, thanks, of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. When the rising sun appeared in the east, the jewel of the twice-born Lord Gaurasundar awakened, and taking his devotees with him, he went all over the countryside, towns, and villages.
The Ragas resounded tatai tatai, and the janga, large metal kartals that look like small cymbals, and the kirtan played in time. Lord Galanga's golden form slightly trembled in ecstatic love of Godhead, and his footbells jingled.
Mine's different. I'm going to read.
Read number 3. Yeah,
Okay.
Translations.
Lord Chaitanya called out to the townsfolk, "You spend your nights uselessly sleeping and your days decorating your bodies. Now just fill your mouths with the vibration of the holy names, Mukunda, Madhava, Yadava, Hari, chanting without offense."
You have achieved the rare human body. Don't care for this gift? If you do not serve the darling of Yashoda now, great sorrow awaits you at death.
With every rising and setting of the sun, a day passes and is lost. Then why do you remain idle and not serve the Lord of the heart?
Or number 6, if someone online would like to read. If not, then I'll read. Number 6. This temporary life is full of various miseries. Take shelter of the holy name as your only business.
Penetrate the darkness of ignorance and bless everyone's heart. The holy name has risen like the shining sun.
Drink the pure nectar of the holy name, Krishna, and thus satisfy the soul of Bhaktivinoda. There is nothing but the holy name within all the 14 worlds.
Hare Krishna. Shri Arunodaya Kirtan Ki. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki. Okay. So the next one I see in the songbook I have, and there are different editions and versions. It's a continuation of Arunodaya Kirtan, and we're pretty familiar with this. I mean, you hear this a lot in devotional communities. It starts Jeev Jago. It's like the second part of Arunodaya Kirtan. Maybe we can read through the Sanskrit or Bengali together. Jeev Jago, Gora Chanda Bole, Kota Nidra Jao Maya, Pisha Chira Kole, Bajibo Bolia Ese, Samsara Bitare, Uliaro Hile Tume Abijara Bare, Tomare Lohite Ami Oinu Avatar, Ami Bina Bandhu Ara Ke Ache Tomar, Eneche Ashari Maya Nasiba Lagi, Harinama Mahamantra Lao Tumi Magi, Bhaktivinoda Prabhu Charane Pariya, Say Harinama Mantra Loilo Magia. Lord Gauranga is calling, wake up sleeping souls, wake up sleeping souls, how long will you sleep in the lap of the witch called Maya?
You've forgotten the way of devotional service, and you're lost in the world of birth and death.
I have descended just to save you, except for me, who is your friend.
I have brought the medicine to eradicate the disease of illusion. Now pray for this Harinama Maha Mantra and take it.
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura says, I fall at the Lord's feet, having taken this Maha Mantra.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Just sing some chant here. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has like an extensive set of bhajans in a book called Kalyana Kapataru. So there's like a multi-part bhajan called Gopinath. Gopinath. Mm-hmm. And again, it's looks like it's got 3 parts, each with 8 stanzas. So let's look at part 1 of Gopinath. Part 1 of Gopinath. Okay. So yeah, let's go through. I think I say it's Sanskrit, but I think this is Bengali. Okay, let's just kind of go through the 8 stanzas of the Bengali. Gopinath mama niveda dana shuno vishay durjana sadakamarata kichu nahi moraguna. Gopinath amara barasa tumi tomara charane loinu sharana. Toma kinkora ami Gopinath kimune shodibe more na jani bhakati karme jadamati purichi samsara gori. Gopinath sakali tomara maya nahi mama bala jnana sunimala swadhina nahi ekaya. Gopinath niyatacharanistana mage pamara kandiya korohe karunadana. Gopinath tumito sakali paro durjane tarite tomara shakati keache papira. Gopinath tumi kripa parabara jivera karane Asya prapanche lila koile subistara. Gopinath amiki doshe doshi asura sakala pailo charana vinoda takilo gosi. O Gopinath, Lord of the Gopis, please hear my request. I am a wicked materialist, always addicted to worldly desires, and no good qualities do I possess.
O Gopinath, you are my only hope, and therefore I take a shelter at your lotus feet. I am now your eternal servant.
O Gopinath, how will you purify me? I do not know what devotion is, and my materialistic mind is absorbed in fruitive work. I have fallen into this dark and frivolous worldly existence.
O Gopinath, everything here is your illusory energy. I have no strength for transcendental knowledge, and this body of mine is not independent, being controlled by material nature.
O Gopinath, I desire to remain always at your lotus feet. Please take this sinner, weeping, and show me your mercy.
O Gopinath, you are able to do anything, and therefore you have the power to deliver all sinners. Who is there that is more of a sinner than myself? I think we're on number 7.
O Gopinath, you're the ocean of mercy, having come into this phenomenal world. You expand your divine pastimes for the sake of the fallen souls.
O Gopinath, although all the demons you killed attained your lotus feet, this Bhaktivinoda is so sinful that he has remained in worldly existence.
Let's go to part 2. Is it time for the offering?
It's 12, isn't it?
It's 12, yeah. Okay. So we'll,
Someone makes off.
Mother Molly, do you have the rights on there?
No.
Malini, should we do kirtan while offering's happening?
No, you can continue with.
Continue? Okay. So let's go to part 2 and kind of sing through the Bengali, do what we can do. Gopinath kucho samsara jwala vicha jatana aronahi sahe janama marana malaha Gopinath amito kamera dasa Vishaya basana jagiche doviye padiche karama pasa Gopinath kabeva jagibo ami kamarupa ari dure teagibo vidoye spurvibe tumi Gopinath amito tamara jana tomare chariya samsara bhajino puliya panadana Gopinath tumito sakili jano apanara jane Dandiya ekano Shri Charade Dehostano Gopinath Ekiri Charatava Bimukha Dekiya Charonija Jane Nakoro Karuna Lava Gopinath Amito Muraka Ati Kise Balohoya Kabuna Bujino Taeheno Mama Kati Gopinath Tumito Pandita Bara Mudera Mangala Tume Ande Shibe Eda Seda Babu Paro. O Gopinath, please remove the torment of worldly existence. I can no longer tolerate the pain of ignorance and the repeated succession of births and deaths.
Sorry, I lost where we were. Number 2?
Number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
O Gopinath, I am a confirmed servant of lust. Worldly desires are awakening in my heart, and thus the noose of fruitive work is beginning to tighten.
O Gopinath, when I wake up and cast this enemy of lust far away, then when will you manifest yourself in my heart?
O Gopinath, I am your own. By leaving your lotus feet, forgetting your treasures, I have served only Maya.
O Gopinath, you know everything. Now, having punished your servant, please give him a place at your lotus feet.
O Gopinath, is this your judgment, that seeing me adverse to you, you abandon your servant and bestow not even a particle of mercy upon him?
O Gopinath, I am certainly very foolish, and I have never known what is good for me. Such is my condition.
O Gopinath, you are the greatest intellect, not considering that I am your servant. Judge me without bias.
Gopinath ki,
Jai,
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura ki.
Jai.
Hare Krishna. So I'm thinking maybe we do part 3 and then bring that to a close and then have kirtan and then Sharira Vijijal. Okay? Alright. So part 3 of Gopinath. Gopinath Amaro Payanaye Tumi Kripa Kori Amare Loile Samsare Udara Paye Gopinath Pureche Mayara Pere Danadara Sutta Ireche Amare Kametere Keshe Jere Gopinath Manaje Pagala Mora Namane Shasana Sada Etitana Vishaye Roye Gora Gopinath Araje Benechi Ami Aneka Jatana Oilo Bifala Ekano Bara Satumi Gopinath Kemone Oibekati Prabala Indriya Boshi Bhutamana Natare Vishayarati Gopinath Hridoye Bosi Amora Manake Shamia Laho Nijapane Gucci Baby Padagora Gopinath Anata Deki Amore Tumi Rishikesh Rishikadamiya Tarohe Samsmriti Gore Gopinath Galaya Legeche Pasa Kripa Asidori Bandhana Chedia Vinode Kuroho Dasa. O Gopinath, I have no means of success, but if you take me, having bestowed your mercy upon me, then I will obtain deliverance from this world.
O Gopinath, I have fallen into the perils of material illusion. Wealth, wife, and sons have surrounded me, and I am wasting away from lust.
O Gopinath, my mind is crazy and disregards all authority. It is always senseless and stays in the dark pit of worldly affairs.
O Gopinath, I surrender unto you. All my endeavors are a useless waste of time. Now I surrender unto you.
O Gopinath, how shall I make any advancement when my mind has come under the control of the powerful senses and does not abandon its attachment to materialism?
O Gopinath, after sitting down in the core of my heart and subduing my mind, please take me to you. Thus the horrible dangers of this world will vanish.
O Gopinath, you are Hirshkisha, the Lord of the senses.
Rishikesh.
Rishikesh, the Lord of the senses. Seeing me so helpless, please control these senses of mine and deliver me from the dark and perilous worldly existence.
Bhaktivinoda Thakura prays, O Gopinath, my voice is faltering. I must throw off these shackles and catch hold of your mercy.
Shri Gopinath ki, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna.